Welcome to another Reddit video, the series where you can submit your memes, photos, videos, questions, and anything about the world of professional wrestling over on the Santi's app videos Reddit page. A Reddit page which is almost at 5,000 followers, by the way. Thank you for doing that. So if you want your stuff featured in next week's Reddit video, make sure that you follow that Reddit page. I'll put the link to the Santi's app videos Reddit page in the description as well as in the comment section. And as always, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, ring that bell for notifications. If you're a wrestling fan, I'm really confident that you're gonna fall in love with his YouTube channel because we always upload daily wrestling content. All right, let's look at what terrible things you sent in this week. This is what we really want in 2025. Look, I know that you sent this in as a meme of John Cena winning everything, but this is unironically what I want. So please give me what I want. Give me what I want. I do think that Cena should go out in a blaze of glory in his final year in the WWE. I feel like he should win everything imaginable. I feel like he should set every record, and I feel like he should tick off the box of all of the different accomplishments that he was unable to complete during his main run in the WWE. If anyone deserves to go out on top as the king, as the top of the mountain of the WWE, it should be John Cena. And frankly, Ric Flair has made it really easy for the WWE to want to shoo him aside from the history books and cement John Cena as the top guy in the history of this company. I found it. You think I'm embarrassed of this? You think I'm embarrassed of this? This is legendary. Dude. First of all, I didn't think that the full video of this still existed. So kudos for finding this. I forgot that TikTok page was still active, so I gotta go back to see what's on there to make sure there's nothing else incriminating. But to be frank, do you think I'm embarrassed of this? Do you think that you posted this being like, huzzah, Santi, I found your most embarrassing secret? I fucking nailed this, bro. Like from beginning to end, I nailed this dance routine. You think I'm embarrassed of it? Though if there's anything to be embarrassed about is the fact that I'm in head to toe dressed like John Cena. If you look close, I'm even wearing the chain gang. So that could be, argued that it's a little bit embarrassing, but the dance, brother, again, let me tell you, I nailed it. Rest in pepperoni. I'm glad that the bracelet is kind of out of the equation. I do feel like it was a nice piece to help elevate the emotional aspect of this feud, but we're there. All right, we're in part 3. We don't need the bracelet to be a consistent plot device in this. These guys want to kill each other, bracelet or no bracelet, and I'm glad that it's going to a third match at Bad Blood. I can only imagine that it's going to be Hell in a Cell, maybe 3 stages of hell, but that's not what I foresee. Like, Bad Blood is known for Hell in a Cell matches. What does he even do? Bro, unironically, Adam Pearce is maybe the worst general manager in the history of not just the WWE, but of like anything that requires management in any capacity whatsoever in corporate America. Obviously, this is on screen. I'm sure Adam Pearce is a totally functional individual, but on Monday Night Raw, he genuinely sucks at his job. Great question. What does he even do? I don't know. He definitely doesn't care about the safety of his performers, because even a battered and broken Braun Strowman that can barely talk is like, can I please have a match? Well, I guess if medical says you're okay. Like, bro, you have a giant roster of people that you could have picked that was entirely healthy over Braun Strowman. Everyone is getting beat up backstage. There's no safe place. People are absolutely going insane in every episode of Monday Night Raw, and this man is constantly asking questions, and all he does is say, I need a drink. Alcoholism is not the way to cope with being terrible at your job, Adam Pearce. Who should win debut of the year? All right, so we have Julia's debut, which was awesome. Like, the way she came out, the way I described it is that she's got the same aura as a boss from Dark Souls or Elden Ring. She just has this vibe about her. Ricochet over in AEW, I mean, it was cool that he came out at All In, like their biggest show of the year, so that's pretty rad. Jacob Fatu debuting, destroying the three biggest baby faces of arguably the entirety of the WWE, and Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, and Cody Rhodes. That was pretty gnarly. We have Jordan Grace, her debut and shock appearance in NXT, which was pretty awesome. And then Ethan Page, that people say is just a more handsome version. I mean, people have been calling me ugly Ethan Page for a while now, and it hurts my feelings. This was a pretty awesome debut. Out of all of these, I have to go with Jacob Fatu. I feel like he made the most instant, immediate impact during his actual debut. I know Ethan Page has gone on to win major gold in NXT, but Jacob Fatu, dear Lord, man, that debut might go down as one of like the most jaw-dropping, impressive, like 10-minute sequences that I've seen from somebody debuting in the WWE. He genuinely shook the world with what he did to those top three babyfaces.
Timing. Oh my God.
Dude, the crowd is losing it. Oh!
They're just, and then he power bombs him right on top of Drew.
Oh.
Kick from Cole. Oh, what he did against Ospreay.
Rad, right?
Yeah.
Look at this angle, too. That was a sneak peek of this week's Wrestling is Cool Match Club watch-alongs, available exclusively on patreon.com/SantiZap. This week, we're getting the Rhodes Brothers versus The Shield for the tag titles. A last man standing match between Ilya Dragunov and Dijak. The Triple Threat Classic between Sheamus, Drew McIntyre, and Gunther at WrestleMania 39. A forgotten gem between Drew McIntyre and Adam Cole down in NXT. And the legendary last man standing match between Umaga and John Cena. You're gonna get these and more, like the Raw review, SmackDown reviews, the Wrestling is Cool podcast 3 days earlier than everyone else, and our Royal Rumble watch-alongs that we're doing. We're going through every Rumble in history at the moment. Again, all of this is available on patreon.com/SantiZap. I'm confident that you're gonna fall in love with it if you even just give it 1 month. Again, the link will be in the description or the link in the pinned comment. Now, back to the video.
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
This is amazing. He adds the laugh. I love that he adds the laugh. Does he add this laugh? Because there's like a hidden laugh. Yes, he does.
It's all about the game and how you play it, all about control. And if you can't take
This is
it,
amazing.
all about your dad, and if you
I
can't
mean, I
take it,
love this
all
man.
about pain, who's gonna make it?
I am the game, you don't wanna play me.
I am the throne.
I'm sold. If this guy has a concert, I'm buying a ticket front row. This was amazing. POV, your girlfriend just asked to watch a movie.
It's time to play the game.
Oh, they're using him as a meme template now?
Time to play the game.
Dude, it's the laugh that gets me. It's the laugh. It's the laugh that gets me. It's so good.
It's time to play the game.
Okay, this is
Time to
horrifying.
play the game. It's time to play the game.
Oh my God, this is horrifying.
Time to play the
Does
game.
it just chase you? Okay, I think I've seen enough. This might be my new favorite meme. Name this faction. All right, so we got Tangaloa, we got Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil running at the greatest Royal Rumble and sliding under the ring. Titus World Slide. The Great Khali holding the title upside down. And Eva Marie. I mean, I know what they all have in common. They all botch things. I mean, let's see what you guys answered here. We have the Botch Line Classic. Pure Botching Collective. Botchamania, I mean, like, that's a good one. I mean, it exists already. It's trademarked, but it makes sense why you went with that. Prime Nia Jax. The Botch Business. Okay, that might be my... Okay, no, I was going to say that was my favorite. I like New Botch Republic. Good or bad decision? I think it's a good decision, mostly because it just puts more eyeballs and a spotlight on the women's tag team division, and it's going to make the heel turn when it inevitably happens feel a lot more impactful, because now these two are two-time women's tag champions, and they've spent the majority of the year as a tag team. So it's not this like random pit stop in the tag team division. So this helps solidify them at the very least in that regard, as not just these like two individual single stars. It does create create more of a tag team identity that they've been part of the division for this long and have won titles multiple times, which will make, like I said, the heel turn feel a lot more impactful. The downside is, of course, the what they've done with the Unholy Union. They were great champions, in my opinion. They just didn't have the same star power as Jade and Bianca, and because they didn't have the great star power, they rarely really got a chance to be in major spots like PLEs or main events or whatever it might be. But that's where these two come in, because they will carry these titles into PLEs in major moments across Raw and SmackDown. Santi might not put this in a video, but he will definitely put it in his phone. This is amazing. First of all, I like that you're already envisioning the future with Dirty Dominic Mysterio as world champion. And yes, you may have sent me my new phone wallpaper. This is art right here. This is art. What I ordered versus what I got. All right, so you ordered Joe Hendry and you got me. Okay, first of all, you'd be lucky to get me. And I don't even look that much like him. People call me Jose Hendry. I mean, like, what? We got like similar hair shape. We got a beard. We're both 250 pounds of pure motivation, but I don't see it, man. Bro, these Santi oil up signs. It's at every WWE show. I think this one was at NXT No Mercy, so we're even appearing in WWE Premium Live events. Why that photo? Why that photo? Can we say who again? Yeah, so Odyssey Jones has been fired from the WWE. Of course we can say who, but just know that these are pretty serious allegations of domestic violence. So I'm not gonna make a light of anything, but yes, he's out of the WWE, and really it's unfortunate for the New Day and Karrion Kross, because clearly they were going somewhere with it. Like, I didn't love the story, frankly, but clearly there were big plans for this. There was either a plan of some sort of Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston turn, or they kept alluding to the turn, and this was like the most screen time that Karrion Kross had been getting, and with this happening, like, all of that goes by the wayside. Like, you can't continue this storyline and have it make sense anymore. And it seems like they've completely put a stop to the storyline, as we had that moment where Kofi Kingston was saying that, like, yeah, like, I'm trying to make some plans for Woods and I to go for the title, blah, blah, blah. We didn't see Karrion Kross on Monday Night Raw. So this is just so unfortunate for the performers that really relied on Odyssey Jones to help get this storyline over. It's a shame for them. If the allegations are true, fuck this guy. So yeah, we can go back to saying who? Odyssey Jones being suddenly removed from the WWE active roster page. The who memes coming back to life. Welcome back. Who? I guess it might not necessarily mean that they're back, though, because now I would have no reason to talk about Odyssey Jones because he's not in WWE. So maybe the who meme actually is dead. We just didn't realize it. Who you got? So if it's between CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, Hell in a Cell, I'm going to take CM Punk, mostly because I feel like Punk really needs the momentum going deeper into the year and going into WrestleMania. Meanwhile, Drew McIntyre, and this is just a factual truth of life, Drew McIntyre has done the best work of his career off the back of major losses. He got awesome when he started losing to Seth, Rick, and Rollins when he snapped. His best work came after being screwed over by CM Punk at various occasions, but it started, of course, at WrestleMania 40 when he won the World Heavyweight Championship and then immediately got cashed in on, and then the screw job after screw job after screw job. Like, Drew McIntyre has just made the best out of all of his losses. So I know that if you were to lose this feud with CM Punk, that he's going to bounce back and probably be better than he was before, because he's shown time after time that that's just the case with him. Santi, every time he's defending Dom.
Yeah, here come the rooster.
Brother, it's not meat riding. It's just telling objective facts, because clearly there's a lot of misinformation, a lot of fake news out there. Fake news, I know, fake news. And there's a lot of fake news about Dominic Mysterio. I'm seeing people saying that he's the greatest heel of all time, that we're seeing him develop into the best heel in all of WWE and all of professional wrestling. I'm just like, what the fuck are these people looking at? Heel. I don't understand. Everything that this man has done in every single episode of Monday Night Raw and every PLE and all the extra work that he put in last year in NXT has been as a guy valiant gentleman, and it's not his fault that being as good as he is, as Latino heat as he is, that he attracts the ladies. I'm sorry that he's got more choices than you and I, but I'm not gonna demonize the man for this. Who is the most dangerous person? Tell me when he's telling lies. Tonga Loa, ladies and gentlemen, the most dangerous man in all of WWE for sure. Basic Tonganomics. I actually didn't notice this when Jade Cargill held up the title. I really genuinely didn't notice this. Maybe it's easier to do that than we'd think, because seeing two people now do it in the span of a month and a half is pretty jarring, but I still feel like Tongaloa did it on purpose, and he knows that he's the talk of the town whenever he does a little quirky mistakes here and there.
It's Bloodline rules.
It's gonna be Bloodline rules.
It's gonna be Bloodline.
There's a whole compilation? I don't say it that much.
Rules with the final boss. It's gonna be Bloodline rules. Look at you.
There's
now.
no
It's
way
gonna
I'd
be
say that
Bloodline
much.
rules with the final boss. It's gonna be Bloodline rules. It's gonna be Bloodline rules. The final boss. It's gonna be Bloodline rules.
Guys, I think it's gonna be Bloodline rules. Okay, look, I might have a problem. What was your first WrestleMania? So yours was WrestleMania 28. That's a hell of a WrestleMania. Some people now with revisionist history go back and say it's an overrated WrestleMania. It's not. It's a fantastic WrestleMania. My first WrestleMania, ordering it, was WrestleMania 19, where the main event was Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, and it had The Rock and Stone Cold. Great WrestleMania overall, but it wasn't technically the first one that I watched, because at public libraries back then, you could rent out VHS tapes. For those that don't know, these are cassette tapes that were like DVDs basically, and my local library always had a bunch of wrestling stuff. So I actually, before WrestleMania 19, I had watched WrestleMania 18, 17, 16, and 15 all on VHS. So I guess technically the first one that I watched was WrestleMania 15 on VHS. It should have been me! Yeah, I know that a lot of people were screaming this. I just thought that this was a cool callback to when Rhea did this to Dominic Mysterio the first time around, when he was actually feuding with the Judgment Day, when he was friends with Edge, and of course aligned with his deadbeat father, Rey Mysterio. This was before he knew better. So that initial strangling really helped Dom see the light, and who wouldn't see the light after that? How it's about to feel like when Santi stops posting daily. Yeah, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, like, this is eventually going to happen, and it's likely going to happen in 2025. Like, I do love this job, but posting daily videos is a grind. It is brutal. And on top of that, I don't just do YouTube. I live stream on Twitch. I make Patreon content, TikToks. I'm on every social media, but the YouTube aspect of it is definitely the one that is draining my life force the most, with how much time I have to put into it. Again, I love it all, but you know, going down to 5 days a week might be a more realistic way for me to be able to do this for 5-10 years, as opposed to driving myself into the ground by posting over 365 videos per week, as this doesn't even include the podcast that I do as well. So I'm sorry, this will eventually happen, but we're still a couple of months away. So I mean, enjoy while it lasts. If it were to happen, which of these matches would you want to see the most? It'd be pretty cool if they went back to this version of Survivor Series where all brands competed against one another, but Survivor Series is so different now. It really is about war games and the individual feuds that are happening on the main roster. I don't see this happening, but if this were to happen, like Ethan Page versus Gunther versus Cody Rhodes would be pretty friggin' like amazing. Oh my God, LA Knight, Obafemi, Braun Breaker, that'd be insane. Or Nia Jax, Roxanne Perez versus Liv Morgan. I gotta be honest with you, I think this one's the most appetizing. Mostly because of the prospect of Obafemi and Braun Breaker being in the same ring, because they missed each other down in NXT. When Obafemi came in, Braun Breaker was on his way out. So we never got to see that. And on top of that, add LA Knight in there and his awesome mic work. Like, dude, this would actually be awesome. God damn it! God, this was sent. Something very similar was sent in last week, and it got me then too. Frig, Austin Theory and Grayson Waller roasting a fan.
You lost! You lost! You lost! You lost!
Hey, I will be honest though, your mom sucks way better.
Yeah!
Oh my God.
You lost! You still lost! You lost! You lost! My idol.
Look at your head. Who lost in life, brother? You got like 8 followers on here. Not even your mom is watching. Ugly.
Oh my God. Brother, I would never recover from that. That is brutal. That was not a light roasting. That was an entire massacre that we just witnessed of this man's character. The special people really want. Oh, come on. She did not make. Oh, come on, man. This is actually really impressive and really well done. Why are you using your talents to make oiled up Santi Zap memes? Speaking of the Vince McMahon documentary, I'm very curious what approach they're going to be taking, because this is a Netflix thing and WWE is about to go to Netflix. So I'm curious if they're going to go in like hard on the Vince McMahon stuff, or they're just going to ignore the allegations if it's just a history of Vince McMahon in wrestling pre-allegations. I'm really interested what sort of approach they're going to take. The new commentary team on Raw. Oh, come on. Joe Tessitore. Damn it. He sounds like the fish from SpongeBob. You're not wrong. He's good though. I like Joe Tessitore. He just needs to learn the wrestling moves, like not calling Ilya Dragunov's Torpedo Moscow the big shoulder. But I see, damn it, I see the similarities with the fish from SpongeBob that's like the news anchor.
I have voices in my head, they come to me.
I love this.
They talk to me.
I adore this. I want him to sing every wrestling theme ever. I love the waiting in between words.
You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. When rules start getting broken,
You start questioning yourself.
I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's drying.
That is the best way to end the video. I love this. This is amazing. I want you to keep sending this guy in. That's it, folks. I'm done. Get out of here.